Shilo first so he could get out. First and foremost, thank you all for squeezing in the trap. We appreciate you all. Wonderful game, wonderful victory. Offense, defense collectively, both units played great. And it was some highlights when certain men, I think Wade, you're going to hear from him today. Shilo bounced back and had a pretty good game and did his doggone thing. Shador. The offense was phenomenal. I don't know how many yards we rushed for total, but I'm pretty sure it was over 100, which is good news. 148. LeJontay Wester, 127 yards, 9 targets, 8 catches, which is phenomenal. Shepard 4 for 4. This is all good stuff. Time of possession was pretty much even. Third down conversion, 50%. I'm not mad at that. We played a balanced game. We really did, and I'm proud of the young men. I'm proud of the coaches. They called a phenomenal game, special teams as well. Shilo, go ahead.
I'm just here to just say that God is going to test you, and God tested me last week just to see how I respond. You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through ups and downs, and it's better for me that I went through the down. It made me lock in more, made me watch all my film, made me just prepare to the highest level that I could to come and contribute to this win. Shout out the front, the linebackers. They play their lights out. I'm taking the linebackers to state 316 tomorrow. I appreciate them, and that's just how life go. You're gonna go through it. You just gotta keep going, keep working, and see it through.
I'm proud of you. We weren't worried about you. You know we weren't worried about you. That's the first time they ever saw you vulnerable, so they attack you like vultures. That's just how America is.
But you're a good coach. You told them I played horrible. I got it in me to do better.
Lie?
And
yeah. The only thing about him that was funny to me is that I said somewhat of the same thing in UCLA last year, and they said I threw my team up under the bus. But they ain't say nothing when I said that about my son.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but he's the hardest. He might ease up on Shador a little bit, but he's the hardest on me. But him and Coach Livingston sent me on that blitz early in the game, build my confidence up, and I just.
You never lost no darn confidence. What you talking about?
It's just when you send me on a blitz like that, make a play early on. It's just good coming out that week last week. So.
Any questions for Shilo so you can get out of here?
Nikki, go ahead and start us.
You mentioned that blitz just today. There was so many sacks from so many different guys. What was the importance on getting downhill and really disrupting the backfield?
They just did what they did today. Everybody is capable, and we have a team capable of winning every game. And that's what we went out there and did, just dominate. Took the coach, and everybody played like themselves today.
So, Brian, go ahead.
Shilo, what did that mean for you guys just defensively as a whole unit to come out and play like you guys did after last week, and giving up a lot more than you guys expect to most of it?
This game was the biggest for the team, especially for me, because y'all see what they say, just like how I see what they say. So it just shows y'all we could go out there and accomplish anything. It's not just on one guy, it's the whole team. When we do our thing, we go with anybody.
Adam, go ahead.
Shilo, you said that you were tested. What's your process like when you were tested last week to get back to have a bounce back performance?
Just watching film and seeing what I did wrong and critiquing myself the most. I was calling my dad like once a day after practice, just talking about the day, how I'm feeling, how I'm seeing things.
The
like
depth to play from.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
everything.
Football.
But you just gotta.
He needed that.
That just made me lock in and be like, all right, I'm the free safety. Everything should be in front of me, and I gotta put the ziplock on the defense.
Tyler, go ahead.
Shal, I just want to ask about Colton Hood. Obviously, he gets into a bigger role today with Travis a little bit limited. I mean, how impressed were you with him? He gets the pick late. I mean, just going against a future NFL receiver.
I just need to follow him off the field and see what he does so I can do the same thing he do. But he should play lights out today. He was doing things I've never seen. That hit that he had where he picked the dude up, slammed him. I've never seen that before. So that was good seeing him do that.
Jay, go ahead.
Shiloh, just how much fun is it to play for Robert Livingston?
It's great, having a pro coach come coach you and give you his knowledge and get you ready for the next level. Thank you, I appreciate you.
Anything else for Shiloh? Go ahead, Brian.
Well, real quick, obviously Nebraska was not a good game, but since then, 3 straight dominant road games.
The second half of Nebraska wasn't a good game.
Right. No, it started there.
Yes, sir.
Is there something about being on the road though that you guys have started to turn it on? You found something on the road.
I don't know, but I like you. I appreciate you because you stuck up for me last week. I seen it on Twitter. I appreciate you, man. But it's just when we go out there and play as a team, we're great, you know. And he's always mad in practice because he knows our potential. And if we don't play up to that standard,
Always, man.
yeah, he's always mad. He's gonna make us restart practice because he knows what we can do. And we can go out here and do this, and we can do that every week.
All right, bye.
Thanks, Shiloh.
Thanks, Alan.
I'm proud of you, boy. Here we go. Let's go.
Nikki, you want to start us?
Coach, this was, you know, as a complete game as we saw against UCF, you guys
Yes.
completely dominated on both sides of the ball. How did you feel going into this game? How did you see it resemble on the field?
Well, my whole thing this week was just preparation and stopping the run and protecting the quarterback. We knew we could eventually get the run going. We changed backs, of course, just giving everybody a shot. Everybody's got a shot. I think Charlie started. Everybody started at least once this year, and I think that's fair. That's fair to do. But the young men responded. I was on them not just about football, but about life, and especially the seniors getting prepared for life and taking advantage of opportunities that you have right in front of you. And this was a tremendous opportunity to start a run that we want to go upon. So I'm proud of the young men. I'm proud of the staff as well as the support staff. We got a tremendous support staff as well.
Brian, go ahead.
Well, that's the same question I just asked Shiloh, but is there something you guys have found with the road that you guys maybe bond a little bit differently? Or?
You're spending time together. We bond regardless of where we are. I'm not going to say I can't pinpoint it, but we're focused. We focus, and we really focus on the little things. The night before, the meetings that we have are phenomenal. The walkthroughs are phenomenal. Just the overall focus and the understanding. Sometimes we like to be booed and naysayed and all that, and we get that on the road. And I think we're attracted to that somewhat.
Adam, go ahead.
7 sacks today, 2 of them
Yeah.
by a guy we hadn't seen much before,
Right.
Keaton Wade. How's he
Phenomenal.
been coming along?
Phenomenal. I just brought him up before the team. Never complained, never bickered, never murmured. Never said poor little old me. Just worked his butt off rehab, got himself together. When he got the opportunity in practice, whether it was the regular team or scout team, he went full speed. So guys like that, you got to find a place for them so they could play the game of football. You got to create a package for him so he could be on the field. And he got in the package that we had for him, and he did what he does. And I'm proud of him because he can play inside and outside. He's very versatile, and he's a great kid. I mean, he does his schoolwork. We never worry about him about being late or missing anything. The kid is always on time, and we're proud of him.
Tyler, go ahead.
Coach, I want to ask about the onside kick that they did to start the
Yeah.
game. I mean, is that kind of the focus you're talking about, where you guys don't panic in that moment and then you make them pay for it with a touchdown?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of disrespectful too. You know, to start it off like that, say we're gonna get an onside kick because you're thinking that we're not prepared. We prepare for a lot of situational football throughout the week, especially on Friday. So hats off to the special teams and the guys up front. We put guys up there that are athletes so they could recover onside kicks or whatever may happen, and that was a surprise. And we're happy that we got it, go right down and score.
Was that just a sign that you guys were ready? Your team was locked in for this game?
You're happy that you recovered. It could have went the other way, but we responded tremendously.
Matt, go ahead.
How about an update on Travis? How's he doing? So he didn't dress in
Sore,
the second
but
half.
banged up. Sore and banged up. Travis wanted to play. I don't know if he was quite 100% ready, but half of Travis is a whole of somebody. So you got to understand, but it affects us on two sides of the ball. But he went out there and showed face and tried his best to do what he's capable of doing. But you know, the first fade we threw to him, and he couldn't extend and go get it, and he kind of reacted late. It's not Travis. I said, man, that's not you. What are you doing? Are you okay? And he didn't want to come off the field. You know how he is. But I'm proud of him. The kid is phenomenal. He's a competitor, and he just wanted to play.
What was his week in practice like? How much did he eat in practice?
Not much, or if any. Yeah. You know, Travis is the kind of guy you don't worry about on Saturdays. We don't worry about that on Saturdays. Yeah.
Brian, go ahead.
Just offensively, Coach, obviously maybe didn't finish the way you guys wanted to, but the way it started.
Right.
How pleased were you with the way you guys came out? You guys don't always start that fast.
Yeah, we really challenged the coordinators on both sides of the ball about the starts, and we showed statistics of our 2 losses and how we started and the productivity that we didn't have in the 2 losses that we had in the first half. If you do your homework on the numbers, they're astronomical, lopsided. We are second half. We always play. We're in shape. We're conditioned. We always come back and fight hard in the second half, but it was imperative that we get out to a tremendous start in the first half, and that's what we were focused on in practice. We even flipped the practice schedule and changed the way we practice this week. You know, usually we go out there, tempo, this, that. We start out with special teams. Thank God, that's what we started every practice with, special teams. And they were special today to even get that onside kick. So I think changing the schedule was tremendous for us as well.
Coach, speaking about your defense a little bit, Noah Fafita averaged almost 300 yards a game this season, and you guys held him to his lowest passing yard game of his career. How much does that speak to your defense's preparation and effort?
We have a tremendous defense. I like where we're headed. I like where we're going. The main thing is we're not who we used to be, but we sure ain't where we want to be. That kid is phenomenal. Bell, the receiver, is phenomenal. Those kids are the first round draft choices in my eyes. And thank God we were able to nullify them. But it's hard when you don't have a running game to complement that. It's hard on everyone. I think we know that firsthand. But those kids have a phenomenal future. They're phenomenal football players, and I'm just thankful we got the best of them today. Let me go out and underscore this too. I thought President Obama is everything to me. I mean, I loved him, I admired him, I respected him tremendously. But I heard what he said. You know, President, I heard what you said, man. Like, come on. That's why I really don't get into politics. I'm into people, because politicians they play the political game. And he was here and had to play the political game. So they have two good players. We got more than two good players. But you're here, so you had to support that. And what he said, they won, the last 3 meetings or 2 meetings, something like that. He did his homework. Somebody gave him some great statistics. But President, come on, man. You're my man. I love you. I appreciate you. But come on, dog. God bless you. I still love you.
Jay, go ahead.
Coach, the offensive line has been under fire a lot under your regime, but just to see them go out there, only allow 1 sack and run the ball like they did.
Yeah, well, that's something that we focused on as well. And we just got to stop the little mistakes. You know, we're having at least 3 mistakes up front, and we got to just eliminate those things. We're showing the most penalized group on this team comes from that group, but because it's 5 of them in that group. But we got to be a little more disciplined. We really focused on the penalties this week as well, and I think we're minimal. I think probably our best day penalty-wise.
Yes,
I know we got a couple at the end, but that's probably was our best day with the lack thereof of penalties. We got a couple bonehead penalties which provoked their first score. I think we had a unnecessary roughness when it wasn't called for, and that helped them score their first touchdown.
6 for 70 penalties. Nikki, go ahead.
Yeah.
Just on a similar note with the offensive line, just throughout the season, you guys have been rotating guys in
Yeah.
and out of the guard position. Just throughout this season, what's been the importance on rotating guys, kind of moving out in and out of the guard
Trying to
position?
find that click, trying to find that fit. It's like when you put a key into the ignition, you turn it. Like if it don't work, it ain't the one right. So you're just trying to find that mesh, who works well with others and who can come in on short notice. And you, in this day and age of portaling, you want to kind of keep guys happy as well that can possibly play. You don't want dogs sitting over there on the sideline if they don't get an opportunity to get in the game. I think we utilized 8. I think we utilized 8 offensive linemen today that played a tremendous amount of snaps. You know, we're proud of that. Because now offensive linemen that you're recruiting or you're grabbing out of the portal understand there's an opportunity to play like our freshmen. When we go grab a freshman, we want them to play. And they understand that you can't play this game as a freshman here in Colorado.
A couple more, Romy, go ahead.
Coach, you say you're not who you were, and you're not where you want to be. You surpassed your win
Well,
total.
we ain't where we want to be, but we sure ain't where we used to be.
So you've already surpassed your win total from last year. You're one.
Yeah, but we still ain't got Peggy straight yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're 1 win away from getting Peggy
Yeah,
to
we
a
gotta
bowl.
get Peggy straight. Now we don't want to just get Peggy to a bowl. Now Peggy got great taste. Peggy's sophisticated. She's a lady. So we want to make sure we get her to a nice bowl,
Okay.
not just any bowl. Yeah.
So when you say where you want to be,
Uh-huh.
what is that?
We want to win. We want to win at all costs. But I value winning differently. I don't want to just win on the field. I want to win off the field. I want to win in the classroom. I want to win in the communities. You saw that last week. Our kids did a phenomenal job. I want to support Lawan. I mean, I want to win in all facets of life with these young men. And that's something I think we're on our way to do.
Matt, go ahead.
I was going to ask you about that moment. You brought a bunch of kids with you to Casey Middle School
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
Why was that important for you to do?
I think Oh, you're important. Everybody's important. I don't demean or denounce anyone's importance. I want, especially if there's a problem that we can particularly help solve and bring solvency to. I want peace, man. I want love. I want joy. I want everybody to smile. I want everybody to have an opportunity to elevate in some form or fashion. So getting that letter from the father and reading it and then having contact with this young man and seeing him crying his heart out it's touching. It touched me and it provoked me to move. And that's what I feel like I am. I'm a mover. And I like to move people and move people in the right direction. And that's something that our kids, when I saw them over there, you know how wonderful that was, man. You know how beautiful that was for our team to go support this man. I mean, they don't know him, but they understood the message and they reacted. And I love it. I love it 100%. That's what it's all about.
2 more, Brian, go ahead.
Just real quick, we're talking about some of the guys that got to play today.
Uh-huh.
Who normally don't play. How big of a deal is that for you guys? For the morale of the
Tremendous.
team when those guys get to play?
First of all, a multitude of those guys are on the scout team, and they're always giving us a look. So they're the guys that are preparing us to go do what we just did. So to get to see them out there and to see Ben finish that, see Braden Key, we're going to call them 2 first names, to see 2 first names, and to see some of these guys, 3-6 Mafia, I got nicknames for everybody. And I think Opie got the kick off a couple times. I mean, and Johnny Appleseed. We call them all our era. We call them all, I make up names, that's my era. They don't even know who these people are. So
I do.
I'm happy and elated they get an opportunity to fulfill their dream. Sometimes it's just their dream, man. They just want to run out there in their CU uniform. I'm upset that we hadn't got Charlie in the paint, though. So I went out there and told the kid, I said, come on, man. Charlie hadn't scored a touchdown. He got one, but he was called back early in his career. I want to see Charlie score. That's what I want. But I'd rather do it at home. I'll take the penalty, too.
Last one, go ahead.
Coach, this is an Arizona defense that has played well against some great offenses this season. For Shador to sit in that pocket and deliver like he did, what does that say to his boys? And
We have tremendous potential. We have a tremendous offense. Today we displayed a tremendous amount of balance. The only thing, he didn't protect the ball well. That's what we got into about on the sideline. But he's better than that, and I know what he could possibly do. You got to understand, when I'm looking at Shador and he's 23 for 33, it's not him. Like, I'm looking at Shador's like 29 for 33. No picks. Like, come on, man, nobody touch your ball. You better than that. So I'm on him about focusing in the totality of the game. But overall, offensively, as well as defensively and special teams, I like the product we put on. And Mata was outstanding today. Mate was outstanding. Mark was outstanding today. They almost blocked the punt. I think he put it inside the 10. So it was an overall effort that I'm truly proud of. Can't wait to get on this plane, get our butt back to Boulder. Can somebody give me a weather update? It's not snowing, is it?
No, it's chilly though. It's not snowing now. Yeah, it's snowed up in the mountains.
It's snowing in the mountain?
Yeah.
But I like to see the snow in the mountain. That's part of what we talk about with Colorado. So are the mountains covered with snow?
But not covered yet, but sure it's snowing.
Oh, yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
We'll get there.
We will see him in
If it's below 50, I don't go outside anyway. We have a wonderful indoor. I'm a Florida boy, don't forget that. God bless you all. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for your support, your love, and your hate at times, but I appreciate you.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for blessing my son, too.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that from you guys, especially you.